The news day continues here on One News Now. I'm Charles Lejano. Health authorities are warning Filipinos who received the vaccine made by Sinopharm that there's no booster approved yet for the China-made jab. But what if it's the president himself who admits having received a Sinopharm booster? Marian Enriquez has the story.
Because of the current threat of the Omicron variant, the Philippine government reiterates its call for the public to get vaccinated, as well as to get boosted against COVID-19. As of now, the Health Department has determined the list of brands that can be used as booster shot after their primary dose, whether it's from Pfizer, Moderna, AstraZeneca, Janssen, Sputnik, and Sinovac. But what brands of vaccines can be used for your booster if you got vaccinated by the shot from Chinese manufacturer Sinopharm? According to the Department of Health, there are still no recommended booster for the Sinopharm vaccine. During Tuesday's House Committee hearing on health, DOH Undersecretary Mirna Cabotaje said experts are still studying the matter since there are scarce data regarding Sinopharm. Even the Food and Drug Administration can't provide sufficient data.
There are not enough studies because there is no data available elsewhere, abroad and in the country kung ano yung, even from Sinopharm, ano ba ang magandang i-booster sa kanya. So that we are constantly asking our experts.
There are 10,000 doses of Sinopharm given to the Philippines. They were also the first to acquire a compassionate special permit from the FDA last year. The shots were mainly used by members of the Presidential Security Group and were even given to President Rodrigo Duterte. But even if there is no recommended booster shot yet for Sinopharm, President Duterte himself said in his recorded speech that he has received a Sinopharm booster shot.
Sinopharm ang binigay sa akin including the booster.
This was defended by Malacanang.
Under advice of the doctor kasi. So it's between him and the doctor.
But the DOH insisted that they are not advising the public to line up for Sinopharm boosters just yet. Those who already had a full 2 doses of the brand also cannot take primary jabs from other brands. The department advised those who've taken Sinopharm to wait for further announcements.
Now, if magpa-primary dose, the experts do not agree. So, ang gagawin po ng mga nagkaroon ng Sinopharm, we just ask their patients to wait a little further until we will have a final recommendation po from our experts with the concurrence po ng FDA na pwedeng i-booster ito sa Sinopharm.
For News 5, Marian Enriquez, we are One News.
All workers in industries allowed to operate under Alert Level 3 are exempted from the No Vax, No Ride policy. This clarification was made by the Labor Department after the first day of policy implementation was met with severe backlash. In an interview with the chiefs, DOLE Assistant Secretary Nikki Tutay explained that even informal sector workers are exempted. They only have to present their barangay IDs or certificates as proof of their employment.
Under level 3 po kasi, di ba merong mga hindi pinapayagan, gaya po ng mga maliliit, halimbawa na we call that other services, which means ito yung mga maliliit, halimbawa yung mga salon, yung mga gym, lahat po ng close under alert level 3 as identified by the DTI. Siyempre, yun po ang hindi po pwede kasi paano naman po papasok yung mga manggagawa doon kung hindi naman po pinapayagan na mag-operate ang mga establishments na ito.
Meanwhile, Labor Secretary Silvestre Bello appealed for more patience amid the confusion regarding the exemption of workers. But the official admits that there needs to be a massive info drive about the new policy.
Medyo intindihin na lang natin po yung mga implementing agencies na they really meant well, kaya lang siguro na over-enthusiastic sila about implementing itong no vax, no ride policy. Pero ngayon naman alam na nila na talagang exempted po ang ating mga workers.
The Octa Research Group sees very high growth rates in areas outside NCR+. In a tweet, Octa's Guido David explained that while the one-week growth rate in NCR Plus areas are already declining, these are still accelerating in many highly urbanized cities in the country. Among them include Baguio City, Davao City, Cebu City, and Iloilo City. As COVID-19 cases rise in the provinces, one expert admits that one of the challenges now is to efficiently deliver and monitor the supply of medicines in different parts of the country. Dr. Beaver Tamesis of the Pharmaceutical and Healthcare Association of the Philippines told One News' The Chiefs that there is enough supply of basic medicine in warehouses, but he noted that there has to be better and tighter coordination to track the timing and orders of deliveries. Tamesis also admitted that the supply of molnupiravir continues to fluctuate, and he said pharmaceutical firms are concerned about how these products can officially be distributed to the provinces amid the rise of infections outside Metro Manila.
How are the delivery systems or are the inventories in the different points of supply points, how are they doing? And I don't have any visibility to that, but clearly that's something that my colleagues in these companies that are actually distributing the product, they've actually actively thinking about that, how to make sure that they can reach the provinces with their drug, particularly molnupiravir.
Hong Kong has ordered the culling of small animals as health officials suspect imported hamsters may have spread the coronavirus to humans. Let's find out more from this Bloomberg Daybreak.
This quest to stamp out the virus seems to be intensifying.
It certainly is escalating, Heidi. Just yesterday, we were talking about this surprise Delta case involving a woman at a pet store. And now, 24 hours later, we're talking about more than 100 people that visited that pet store being sent to quarantine camp. You have all pet stores in Hong Kong that were selling hamsters have been shut down for now, pending further testing and cleaning. And at least 2,000 of small mammals, including hamsters, chinchillas, and rabbits, are going to be culled here, and imports of these animals have been suspended. Now, this all started after nearly a dozen of hamsters imported from the Netherlands made its way to this pet store and was sold there, tested positive for the Delta variant. And this is a variant, of course, we have not seen for months now here in Hong Kong. 2 humans tied to that pet store, and we talked about that worker, also now a customer, have now tested positive. And this is quite a rare case. We have seen cases where humans have passed COVID to pets before, but not the other way around. But the Secretary for Food and Health, Sophia Chen, saying at this point they have to be prudent. They are going to try to figure out all routes of transmission and not rule out. And so they had to take these sort of drastic measures. But yes, as you mentioned, this is already intensifying what already is pretty strict zero COVID strategies here in Hong Kong.
Former U.S. First Lady Michelle Obama celebrated her birthday in style by dancing to the tune of Stevie Wonder's Happy Birthday. MJ Marfori with the rest of the story.
Age is nothing but a number, especially for former FLOTUS Michelle Obama, who celebrated her 58th birthday looking all youthful. With Stevie Wonder's Happy Birthday playing in the background, a bare-faced Michelle Obama is seen vibing on her Instagram birthday post. The former U.S. First Lady expresses her gratitude to everyone who sent out their greetings. Meanwhile, Michelle's husband, former U.S. President Barack Obama, took to Instagram his love for Michelle on her special day. With a beautiful photo of the couple captured from Hawaii, Barack greets her love, partner, and best friend a happy birthday. Also happening the same day as her birthday is Martin Luther King Jr.'s Day, which she referenced when she took to Twitter her support for John Lewis Voting Rights Act. For News 5, MJ Marfori, we are One News.
Here's a quick look at some of today's headlines. The Octa Research Group says COVID-19 cases in Metro Manila and nearby provinces might be nearing their peak. As more and more people rely on self-test kits, the FDA warns against the use of at-home saliva tests. And the health department launches a program making COVID-19 vaccines available in select drugstores. And those are the top stories at this hour. Join us again later at 10:45 a.m. as we continue to monitor the day's biggest stories. You can also catch One News on the Signal Play app. Register for a free account at www.signalplay.com so you can stream One News live anytime and anywhere. I'm Charles Lejano. Mask on, wash hands, and stay safe, Philippines. We are One News.